guys, it's Emily. With Valentine's Day fast approaching, I figured I would film a makeup tutorial for you. So that is what's coming at you today. You could wear this on other special occasions. You don't have to wear it just on Valentine's Day. But with it coming up, I thought I'd just show you what I would do. So if you like the look, please keep watching. Give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks, guys. See ya. Okay, so I'm starting out with the Too Faced Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Candelight. I'm applying a little bit to the back of my hand to warm the product up before I apply it. And then I'm going to be applying it from my lid to my brow bone and along the waterline as well. Alright, so now I'm using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Pure Gold. I'm applying that to the crease as well as the outer V of the eye to give my eyeshadow that I will apply there in a little bit, a little more dimension and depth. Now I'm using for the lid Silk Teddy and Honey Pot from the Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. This is one of my favorite palettes. It's amazing. I love the colors, especially Honey Pot. And I'm just going to pat that into the lid right now with one of my Japanesque brushes. Now I'm going to be going back in with that NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil yet again, just to even out both sides so they look equal. And then I'm going to go back in with Silk Teddy and Honey Pot just to brighten it up a little bit. Next up, I'm using the Tarte Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette in the shade Shimmering Buff. I'm going to use that to highlight the inner corner of my eye. I'm also going to be using Shimmering Buff along the waterline and sort of blending it into the crease as well as into the colors on the lid to just sort of soften everything. Now I'm going back in with the Too Faced palette and using the shade Push Up with another Japanesque brush. This is a little more precise, and I like to use this brush in the crease as well as the outer V because I get a little better application. Now I'm going in with a fluffy brush from Japanesque to blend the crease color farther in, also up toward the brow bone, as well as into the colors that we already applied onto the lid. Now it's time to revisit that Tarte Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Matte Coffee Bean. I'm applying that into the crease and to the outer V just to give it a little more dimension. Now I'm going to be taking that same Japanesque fluffy brush to blend those two colors together. Now I'm using a Bare Minerals angled fluffy brush that is clean to blend the crease a little bit further and smoke it out just a little bit. Now I'm just going to take my finger and sort of clean up the edges just a smidge. I'm going back in to try and make both sides equal. And I don't know about you girls out there, but sometimes I have a terrible time trying to get both sides to look just right. Now I'm going back into the Tarte Amazonian Clay palette and using the shade Matte Coffee Bean again to pull that deeper shade from the outer V in toward the center of my eye along the waterline. And I'm going to be taking that Japanesque fluffy brush yet again to blend that out just a little bit and soften the edge. Time for me to now go in and deepen the color at the outer V of the eye. I'm using that same Matte Coffee Bean. Now I'm going to be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Eyelights Matte in the shade Camille on the waterline. Now it is time for the Tarte Emphasize Inner Rim Eyeliner in gray. I'm going to be using that gray on the waterline on the upper lid, and I have no idea why I showed you the brown one. I guess I just felt like it. Now moving on to one of my favorite products of all time. It is the Urban Decay Cream Highlighter in the shade Sin, and as you can see, I am like all out. Oh, it makes me so sad. Anyhow, I'm applying that to the brow bone. I'm also applying this highlight to my cheek as well, just to give me a little bit more of a glow. And I like to use Lorac's Negligee eyeshadow to use as a highlighting setting powder. So I'm just using that now to go over where I put the cream highlight by Urban. I'm using that in the inner corners, along the brow bone, and the cheek as well. Now we've come to eyeliner. I like to use the Too Faced Liquid Eye Eyeliner Shadow Transformer, and I'm using that with Sexpresso from the Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. And I'm not doing anything special or fancy. I am just lining my eye. That is it. And I'm going to go over that with a brush that I have from a hard candy palette when they were still sold in Sephora ages and ages and ages ago with Sexpresso. Now I'm curling my lashes with the Revlon lash curler. I find that Revlon curves to my eye better than other brands. Moving on to mascara, I am using the Makeup Forever. I have a little sample size from Sephora that I got a while back. And then I'm just going to be cleaning up my face with some powder by Pure Minerals. Now I'm using NYX Lip Liner Pencil in the shade Plush Red to fill in my lips. Now I'm using the Lip Fusion Gloss in the shade Fresh. Oh snap, you guys, I almost forgot. I wanted to use the Sin Cream Highlight by Urban Decay on the Cupid's bow just to make my lips look a little bit more full. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Happy Valentine's Day, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.